Hey, good morning again, you guys. I want to say a couple things about what I just did when I was messing with that katana sword that I bought. At first, I wasn't even gonna swing it. I wasn't gonna do anything, but I started thinking about it. You know, God will lead you by the Spirit, sometimes by thoughts, sometimes by Spirit. And I have an interest in learning martial arts to a point, and I feel insecure and stuff, and I show myself to the world. Like, there's a lot of people that want to kill me, man, and that are trained in martial arts and military weapons, all kinds of things. Just fighters alone, bare-fisted. There's a lot of people who want to kill me, but my thoughts are, Jesus Christ, use the truth, cloak myself in the truth, cloak myself in plain visibility, so I'm wide open. Yeah, so I was like, what am I gonna do with that sword? I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do it, but I could hear Trump's spirit voice. Trump started talking to me. He said, Chris, you might want to do that, and you'll do better than you think, Chris. You'll do better than you think you can. Because I was feeling kind of inadequate to show myself. I'm not a trained martial artist, man. I've hardly been in any fights. I've not, I don't have this martial arts training or any of that. But I'm being a free spirit. It's for me. It's starting with the learning martial arts is starting with my mind and my spirit and my mind, without any physical skills or experience, very little at least. So Trump said, "Hey, just go in there and do it. Mess with your sword real quick, and you'll figure." I don't even know what I'm doing. He said, "You'll figure it out as you do it," and he said, "You'll do better than you think you do." So I started swinging it around. In my mind, I started realizing, okay, imagine you're moving energy, almost like Tai Chi, but just move it around. And imagine moving energy. Try to send your spirit out, extend the sword, different things. Move, just move a little bit. And I started doing it. Someone might call it kata, but I don't really like the word kata. I call it bending. Okay, I don't like the word kata. It just doesn't feel right to me. The practice of martial arts, movements and stuff, kata. I don't really like calling it kata. It doesn't sound right to me. First of all, I'm not a female cat. It's like I just don't like the way the word kata sounds. If anything, I call it just bending or spiriting. Energy spiriting. I'd call it spiriting, free spiriting, bending of energy. Because not only is spirit energy is matter, but the physical sword in my body are physical matter that's locked into place. Our spirit is also matter. It's subatomic particles. So I was bending. I was moving the spirit. And I'm messing around there with them for a minute. I'm just trying to check stuff out. I'm kind of feeling inadequate. I'm listening to myself like, Chris, you need to turn around. Don't worry about what's on the counter behind you. Just spin around. Be a free spirit. I'm learning, right? And then I started speaking a little bit. The moment I spoke, it said, "Your head's off." Then the sword went up and on accident and it tapped the wall. And then I said, "Hey, there's a lesson in that." I wasn't sure what it was yet. And then a second later, it hit again when I swung down. I hit twice. I hit the wall once gently, and I hit the little case that the sword comes in on my bed real quick. I hit it twice, and I was like, I know there's a lesson in that because I could sense it, but I didn't understand it yet. Then a minute later, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, the singer of the band Iron Maiden's been watching me, and he's a trained swordsman. He is a trained swordsman. He's very trained. Bruce Dickinson is the singer of Iron Maiden. He's also a pilot, by the way. He flies their jet. He's the pilot of the Flight 666, Iron Maiden Flight 666. He told me, Chris, and I know what that was. And he kind of spoke. I don't even know if he said in words, not many words, but he said, Chris, Islamic terrorists want to take you. They want to kill you and Lauren, Chris. Islamic terrorists want to take your head off first, Chris. And then after you're dead, they want Lauren to watch you get your head. Islamic terrorists, Chris, want to cut your head off. And then after you're dead, they want to take Lauren and get her on the ground and stab her right in the center of the gut and kill her. So Bruce Dickinson was able to explain that to me. He was watching me in the spirit over there in England, Britain or England, somewhere in England. So I'm just moving in spirit. I'm bending. I'm spiriting. And then I posted some photos. I didn't want to say too much. With martial artists, a lot of the time, the things that I have observed, might not tell you everything they're doing. If you watch them long enough and you start to think about things, you'll start to understand. They're moving his spirits and energy and stuff. They don't always explain everything. I don't like the word kata. I just don't like the word kata. I could hear someone in spirit saying, that's sword kata. Chris, tell them what it is. It's sword kata. I'm like, no, I don't want to. It doesn't feel right to me. I don't like the word kata, and I don't want to explain too much. I want to let people watch it. If they have an interest, they'll start to understand. They have to listen with their mind and their spirit. They have to think, speak. They have to seek to understand. They have to speak to God. And then Bruce Dickinson said that's what those two bumps were. The one when you hit the wall. That if someone wants to cut your head. Radical Islam wants to cut your head off, Chris. And they want Lauren to watch your head get cut off, Chris. And then they want to get Lauren on the ground and stab her with the same sword that they cut your head off with, Chris. They want to kill her after you. It's not going to happen. Amen. But thank you, Bruce. Yeah, I bought those. Sometimes I hate to fucking mention business shit, but I bought them at Karate Mart, right? I do not want to get to the point where like, hey, it's about money. Karate Mart. No, bullshit. I'm not selling my soul for financial cheese. I'll support them some. I do support them, but if it doesn't feel right to mention Karate Mart, I won't. And right there, when I just spoke, it didn't feel completely right to mention Karate Mart, okay? KarateMart.com, where I buy the shit. It didn't feel completely right, but I did this time. If you want to find my shit, go through my page. But I was just spiriting. I was bending. I was moving around. I have a lot more. I don't do it much. There's a lot more I want to learn. I should learn. I need to learn. I just take it easy for now. I don't have experience training with others. I don't have experience in sparring and other things. I don't have that experience. Okay? But I'm just being who I am. I'm cloaking myself in high visibility. I'm cloaking myself in white remaint. Total visibility, visible. Yeah, it was a little dark in the room, but I'm making things clear. I'm not an extremely trained martial artist. I'm very little trained. Very little. But thank you, Bruce Dickinson. That's what it was. Islam wants to take my head off. And then after they take my head off, they want to stab Lauren in the gut while she's on the ground and kill her. Not going to happen. I send out the snakes and the Japanese spirits, magic spirits, to eat the evil spirits sent out by Islam that want to kill myself and Lauren and me. Here goes the Japanese spirits. The dark spirits of snakes that eat the black magic. One more thing. I posted it's spirit. I was bending energy, bending spirits. As a musician, you're bending spirits too. Not everyone's willing to sing in front of other people. You all could if you wanted to. You could learn to sing. You don't have to do it on a stage, but you could sing in front. You want to start having courage and to bend spirits. Sing in front of some other people. Practice your singing a little bit. Sing in front of people. Songs that you know. Start to do it in front of other people, other human beings. Then you're marshaling your spirit. You're taking your spirit and facing your fears. You're singing in front of people. I don't know who I'd be if I didn't know you. Thank God I do. It took a little bit of marshaling my spirit to do to send out the reverse magic, the Japanese Christ snakes to kill the evil spirits. But I did it. False pride will never get you anywhere in this world. You realize that, especially in martial arts. False pride is dishonesty. It's false. You know the truth inside, but you put on a facade. You don't act on the truth. False pride won't help you in any way, shape, or form. Remember that. Islam, you're gone. Deceased. Amen.